Okay. Now we shall see problem number 17. Received from the cashier. So, here also no name is found out. So, we shall start doing this 17th problem. As I said, for the debit side, the 6 columns are quite common. And after this, later what we have to do, we should find the number of columns which are required. Received paid for wages, therefore this wages is salaries and wages. This we require. And the next one, paid for stationery, printing and stationery, this we require. Bus fare to workmen, that is travelling expenses, we require. And refreshment to customers, sundries, okay, already. Paid for carriage and cartage, we require. Paid for conveyance, the travelling expenses. Paid for travelling expenses, the same. Paid for revenue stamps, printing and stationery, already there. Or postage and the telegram. Paid for revenue stamps. Paid for office cleaning, that sundries we can use. Paid for letters registered post and telegram. And paid for taxi hire, travelling expenses. The same number of columns here, and all the same six columns, that what we used in problem 16 is used in 17 also. 16th ப்ராப்ளத்தில் நம்ம என்னென்ன காலம்ஸ் யூஸ் பண்ணணும், சேம் நம்பர் ஆஃப் காலம்ஸ் 17லேயும் இருக்கு. ஸோ we shall draw the columns same number of columns. What is the first one? Received from the cashier, 2017 October 1st. Received from the cashier to cash. The amount received, therefore, on the receipt side, 2,500. Right. Then on second, paid for wages. This is the only receipt we have written to, and we have written the amount here. இது ஒன்று தான் நம்ம ரிசீவ் பண்ணது, அதனால 2 போட்டு எழுதியிருக்கிறோம், amount இந்த சைடு. The other items are payment. Therefore, we should use by, and we should write the amount there on the payment side. அதனால கவனிங்க, as I said in the beginning itself, the cash receipt is to cash. That we have written the amount here. For particulars, both for receipt and payment, same column. ஒரே காலத்துல தான் போடணும். அந்த receipt காட்டுறதுக்கு 2 போட்டு எழுதுறோம், பேமெண்ட்னு காட்டுறதுக்கு by போட்டு எழுதுறோம். That's all. By wages. The amount is 260. Total payment to 260. In the salaries and the wages and the salaries 260. Then paid for stationeries. By stationery, third is fifth. By stationery. by stationery. The amount is 300. Total 300. Printing and stationery also 300. Then bus fare to workmen on 6th by bus fare to workmen. Bus fare to workmen, the amount is 200. In the total column 200, travelling expenses 200. Yes. After 6th it is 12, refreshment to customers. By refreshment to customers. The amount is 180. 180. This all refreshment will be written on the sundries. 180. Paid for carriage on 16 by carriages. By carriages 160. 160. This is carriage and cartage. Then paid for conveyance 20. It is conveyance charges means travelling expenses. By conveyance. By conveyance. 188. 188. This is travelling expenses. 188. Paid for travelling expenses. The 25th. By travelling expenses. By travelling expenses 320 total, and in the travelling expenses also 320. Paid for revenue stamps. This is on 27th. By revenue stamps. By revenue stamps 48. Total 48. Here postage and telegraph 48 rupees. Then 28 paid for office cleaning. 28 by office cleaning. By office cleaning 140. Office cleaning 140. That also can be written in sundry expenses. 140. Then paid for letters by registered post to suppliers on 29th. By registered post. By registered post 180. This is post and telegraph 180. Then paid for taxi hire on 30th. by taxi hire 219 total. This is the taxi hire is traveling expenses 290. That's all. We have completed. Now we can find the total. This is the total expenses. Total expenses. And on October 31st, by balance carried down, So we can find the total now. Here the total receipt 2,500. Total receipt 2,500. Here also we should write 2,500. 2,500. Okay, now you find the total. 300. Here. $216. 228. 160, 320. Now you find the total column total. $2,195, I have found out the totals. Now you can cross check. Row total is equal to the column total. You can find. So the row total and the column total, they are coming equal. Now what is the balancing figure here? 305. This is the balancing figure, that is by balance carried on. Now the next dates. We should, space is not sufficient. So the next date what? October, November. November 1st. To balance brought down. This side carried down and opposite side brought down. 305. Then what should be the amount received from the cashier? To cash. The amount to 2,195. 2,195. What is this? In this problem, I said already 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 columns are compulsory on this side, and on the credit side, these two are compulsory, and the remaining columns are decided only after going through the problem. கணக்கு ஃபுல்லாக படித்து பார்த்துட்டு தான் இந்த மாதிரி எத்தனை காலம் தேவைப்படும்னு like what I did. You see, you should select the number of columns and draw the columns as such. Okay, right. The first one, received from the cashier to cash. This is the only receipt. You write it here, and other things are payment. Therefore, you write on the right hand side. Here for receipt to, for other payments you should write by. Wages, and we have selected the columns. In the corresponding column you should write, and also the same amount in the total payment also. Likewise, all the items should be written like this. Find the total of these columns and this column also. Then you cross check, you find the total of row and check whether it is coming to this equal number. Then on the last date of the month, October 31st, what is the amount left with? Because 2,500 was received from the head cashier, and therefore the balance in the petty cashier hand is 305 rupees. Okay now, so we can find the total on both the sides equal, and the last month balance will be brought to the next month beginning opening balance. Last month closing balance will be the next month opening balance. That is, last month carried down will be the next month brought down. So the 305 last month nillu pochi, adu here it is written. To meet the November expenses, how much should be bought from, or how much should be got from the main cashier or head cashier. We have செலவு பண்ணானோ அந்த அமௌண்ட் கொண்டு வந்துப்போம். போட்டா this probable interest amount will be 2,500. That is the important thing. Okay, right. And before that, how to use the notebook? இதுக்கு இந்த நோட்புக்கை நீங்க எப்படி யூஸ் பண்ணணும்? So you take both the sides of the notebook. Take both the sides of the notebook. Here receipt, CDFN, particulars, then the next column BN, then here what I said, do you remember? Receipt, CDFN, then open a column, new column, date, then the remaining space for particulars, then voucher number, then this is for total payment. Afterwards, you divide the remaining space, what are the number of columns required for it. No, first one is the receipt, next one is the CDFN, அடுத்தது பென்சிலாலேயோ பென்னாலேயோ ஒரு லைன் ட்ரா பண்ணிக்கோ, that is for date. Then the remaining space என்ன பண்ணிக்கோ, particulars எடுத்துக்கோ. Then here this is VN, then this is total payment, then here this is printing and stationery. இப்படி ஒரு காலம் ஒன்று ஓப்பன் பண்ணிக்கலாம். இதெல்லாம் வந்து 2-3 காலம் ஓப்பன் பண்ணிக்கோ required, and the last column will be this sundries and ledger for you. This is how you should use the notebook for this analytical petty cash book. ரெண்டு சைடு தான் எடுத்துக்கணும் ledger மாதிரி. Okay, right. If you have any doubt, you can clarify it through phone, and I have given you already to some of the students my phone number. You can call me. Thank you.